business or
If you
anything.
look at our crew and everything, put that camera on, Jeremy. Getting anything from there?
So first of all, when I'm connecting, oh boy, it's a couple of different souls that are speaking to me. Right away, I'm also having a father that's there, that's stepping forward in spirit. So way to the right, to this man to the right. Did you lose your dad, sir?
The one sitting up, or
The one sitting up? Yep.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Did your father depart?
A year ago.
Okay, he's here. So first of all, when I'm connecting, I kept hearing, I'm his father, because he was standing right behind you in spirit, letting you know that he's here. And first of all, the moment I'm connecting with the soul, he tells me that there were problems in multiple parts of his body before leaving this world. So first of all, when I'm connecting, he's here, and immediately he's telling me about circulation issues. How do you connect with the circulation issues before his passing?
Yes, he was having trouble with blood flow in his legs and stuff. He had to wear compression stuff.
He says to me when I'm connecting with him, this was the hardest thing, because he says to me that he was so afraid of being in the wheelchair. He didn't want to be in the wheelchair. He didn't want people pushing him around. And he's saying to me when I'm connecting with him, thank you so much for trying to keep him alive as long as you did. When I'm speaking to his soul, this was really tough because it went from being physical with his circulation to also starting to affect his head before his passing as well. Because he talks about not being able to remember and like being in and out of it. And I gotta tell you the reason why. He just whispered in my ear and told me there was infections that were going through him before he died. He keeps talking about this and wait a minute. What is the connection with, did his organs start to shut down, or was he, and I don't mean to be gross, but was he having issues being able to urinate or pee?
He was having issues being able to defecate.
Okay. Because when I'm speaking to him, he kept saying to me, I couldn't go to the bathroom. And I keep feeling being blocked up when I'm connecting with him. And he kept talking about all this pain. I literally feel like there's a cinder block in my stomach when I'm connecting with him. He said...
Oh my gosh, that's what sent him to the hospital.
Okay. He just said to me, I want you to know that this was the hardest thing that I had to go through. Not because of what I went through physically, but he says to me, watching you suffer. Because I'm going to be honest with you, your dad was tough. And your dad was afraid of doctors. He was afraid of nurses. He was afraid to go in for a procedure. Your father just said to me, it's okay that you called. Can I tell you everything? Your father just said to me in the afterlife, Matt, he's feeling so much guilt because your dad literally guilted you, like, don't call the hospital. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I don't want to go. And I know that when you literally said, no, I'm taking care of my dad, I'm sending him in, we're going to do everything that we can for him, he wants to thank you so much for you and the family for the way that you fought for him. But this all happened so quickly and it all happened so fast. And I'm going to tell you something that you don't know, which is really important. I also felt when I'm connecting with your father that he had either a heart issue beforehand or there was a mini heart attack that had happened like years ago. Do you know about that?
Yeah, he had a pacemaker put in.
Okay. Your dad said to me, my heart was not functioning fully. So I need you to know this because he says to me that it was only a matter of time. It was like a ticking time bomb within him. And your father said, I knew that I didn't have long for this world. So he says to me that every moment that he got in between after that pacemaker was put in, he said to me, I felt like God saved my life. I felt like God gave me a second moment. God gave me another more time to be with you. And he's acknowledging that. He also wants to thank you for trying to get everybody to him, to say goodbye to him, and to see him. He says even though there were some people who did not make it to the hospital or did not get to see him because it happened all so fast. Your dad wants you to know that not only is he okay in the spirit world, but he does watch over you every single day. And what's so beautiful is your dad just said to me, there's nothing I regret, there's nothing I regret. He said to me, I lived a beautiful life. And your dad wants to thank you for being such an amazing provider for him as well. He's thanking you. I don't know if he gives somebody his family. So when I say you, it could be your family. He's thanking this family for his chair. Somebody bought him a chair.
Like 3 years ago, yeah. We brought a chair into the assisted living place where him and my mom were.
Shut the hell up. So you all bought a chair and brought it into assisted living just for him?
It was from my brother's house.
Oh, okay. He thought you bought it for him, by the way, so...
Well, it was for him.
He's saying to me in my ear, thank you for my chair, because that chair became like his life here in this world. He loved that chair at the very end.
Chair, mother. Makes sense.
So it's his way of just acknowledging. Because listen, it's the simple things, right? It's the things that we think go unnoticed that your loved ones see, and like things like that. He said to me, like, you made that assisted living place like an apartment for him, because he calls it his apartment when I'm connecting with him.
Oh my gosh.
So
The chair didn't complain.
Listen, wait a minute. Did you like bust your father's balls? Did you not tell him he was in assisted living, but tell him he was in an apartment?
He always called it the apartment. Always.
He thought, listen, in his mind, before he died, he thought it was an apartment because he's telling me that. And he's complaining about the television as well when I'm speaking to him, because he's like, everything in there is like, he thought that was like his little condo, because I keep hearing him saying, like, can the TV get better? There's issues with the TV. Something was going on. He keeps telling me.
He used to run around yelling at everybody that he can't find the football game on his TV.
There you go. So know that one of the things is that in spirit, he says to me this, he goes, Matt, tell my son, don't feel guilty about putting me in this place. He says, there's only two things I needed to keep me happy, the chair and the TV, because he's acknowledging that.
So now my mom to number 3. That makes sense. No, this is all checking out.
But no, it's his way of just letting you know in spirit that he is completely fine, that he can now walk and move freely, and he wants to thank you so much for the way that you had helped him in that place, because he says, I don't want my death to be a sad one. He says, I want to thank you for the memories and the love.
Are you able to give him a message from me?
No, because you can do that in your, you're able to
talk.
do you know that's, wait a minute, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this.
Text.
That's the number one question I get asked is people will come to me and they're like, Matt, but I want to talk to my loved one. I want to tell them this. I want to tell them that. And I don't like people to talk to me during a read. Like, I don't want them to be like, oh, just tell her I love her so much. Tell her. Because you can do that on your own time, right? No matter what you do, when you talk to them either in your head or out loud, your loved ones in spirit can hear you. And that's what's so beautiful.
Thanks.
I think he just had a question.